The second step in the Automation Project Playbook is sketching. But before you get to use the good old pen and paper, you have to make a list of so-called use cases. These are short descriptions of how users of your solution will use it. This list and the accompanying sketches you'll make provide a blueprint for your solution. A use case is a short description of what a certain user can do in an application. They always have the form of, as a role, I want to task. For example, as a customer, I want to view my past orders, or as a support agent, I want to refund your customer. Make a list of use cases for your application using this short description. You don't need every single use case you can possibly imagine. It is actually very important to find a minimum number of use cases that can make up the first version of your application. A major success factor in automation projects is to include your prospective users as early as possible, and the list of use cases is the perfect moment to get them involved. Remember that automation projects often mean change in the way people work, and this can lead to resistance. Involving people early on reduces that resistance immensely. If you find that you've written down use cases that you don't need to be in the first version, simply place them on a list of improvements to be implemented at a later moment. This is also very important for your users since they know that their voices have been heard and their ideas documented. For each of the use cases, you can now create a simple process sketch. Refrain from using digital tools and use pen and paper instead. This makes it far easier to quickly cross out something that isn't correct and stimulates your creativity much more than digital tools. You can use very simple notations for your sketches, as keeping them simple is key. For example, a circle as a starting point, a diamond for a decision, a horizontal rectangle for a process, and a vertical rectangle for a screen or a page. Anyone who sees your sketch should easily understand what is going on. Feel free to add some notes as needed to clarify some important details. For example, it may be very important to note which specific data is shown on certain screens, or which other systems provide certain information in processes. Once you are happy with your sketches, you can digitalize them if you want using any good process management or drawing tool. This list of use cases with sketches is now the blueprint of your application.